Mute. Start video.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hello. How are you? I'm so good. How are you guys?
We're pretty good.
Can you hear me
Very
okay?
anxious. Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Awesome.
I'm gonna
Okay,
turn
I'm
mine
just
up
gonna.
though, just a little bit. There we go. Oh no. What happened? There we go.
So, is this first time connecting, all three of us?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Very neat. So, my job is very cool. I don't know what all you know about me, or I don't know if sometimes people don't even listen to anything, and it's like the first time. And so what I just feel like is always necessary to talk about is how the connection works, so that way you guys can get the best experience possible. So I eat, sleep, and breathe empathy. So what I like to do is to connect to spirit that allows for healing or movement of growth in any kind of life, whatever they need to talk about. And so I am limited to what I do know. And so when I do talk about some things, it will to bring up topics or subjects in your life. Sometimes I might need some more information on something. Like I'll be like, is this da da da? And then most of the time I'll know exactly what it's about and I'll just interpret it. And then it's also important to know, since there's two of you, I could very well connect to, like, what I like to say, like squirrel moments. So I can connect to other entities or souls or whatever that's around both of you. So if I'm talking about one and then I'm like talking about something else, don't always think that that's from the same soul, because they can also take me in other places. So keep in mind that as we talk for the next hour, because I definitely don't want to lose track of who needs to say what or whatever, because if you're like, oh, that sounds more like my so-and-so, that'll help things out.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, now help me out by, how do you guys know each other?
So this is my sister. I'm Shelby.
And I'm Kylie.
So, cool. So you're the sisters. So the first thing I wrote earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
How funny. Okay. So I wrote sisters. All right. That's fine. Okay.
So we'll probably have the same connections anyhow.
Perfect.
But I totally appreciate you explaining that.
Okay. Let me pick up. There's like a young male coming forward, like a young male that died before we felt their time, but then another male came forward. I don't know if this was father or dad or somebody. Do you guys have a dad in spirit?
I do. My dad is. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because the first thing was, that was the second thing. But would you have like a sibling in spirit or a young male that you would connect to that would be with him? Or that would be around you? Because there was this young male, the first thing that I felt, so I don't know though, like, did you miscarry?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what this energy is. So that's interesting.
I definitely thought it was a boy as well. So that makes a lot of sense.
Cool. So this is very sweet that your father's showing me the miscarried soul. Okay.
Wow.
Now, did your parents divorce?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was married to Kylie's dad first. That was her high school. And then she married my dad.
Because I'm getting 2 divorces. Is your mom in spirit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So your mom's coming forward. The first thing she says is, I was married twice. Like that's like.
Kylie said when you brought up that we were sisters, she goes, should we tell them that we have different dads? And I was like, no, it's fine.
That's something she would say. Like, I was married twice.
I was married twice. Yeah, so dad alive. So one of your dads is alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine.
So who's obsessed with Taylor Swift, or who thinks that she's the problem?
Sorry, but I say that way more like than I should.
Your mom is talking to me about how you must say that you're the problem.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
That sounds like something she'd
That's
say.
literally, I say that all the time. Because I'm the problem, it's me.
She's her She would always say she's her problem child.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that's our mom.
That she listen. Oh my God, what a beautiful freaking soul she is. But now let me tell you some things.
Oh gosh.
So I'm gonna try my best to authentify these messages because I'm a catty gay bitch, right? So like I'm gonna just talk freely. Like that's me, but I'm gonna use No, I'm gonna because she's literally looking at me and she's talking to me and she's like, you know, we had a good time in life, but it was busy. It was kind of a lot. It was a lot, and the shit hit the fan a lot. Like there's a lot of like a lot of busyness,
Yeah.
a lot of like hecticness
Yeah.
and chaos,
And
maybe.
heavy and
Yeah. Now,
absolutely.
now she's trying to make me feel she's at peace and she's found calm and she's not dealing with depression or anxiety, I think is what she's saying. Because it's very important that when we look back and we find how she could have probably advocated for herself differently, like her emotions and how she goes, Brandon, I didn't know how to talk about my needs. I didn't know how to talk about how to emotionally regulate. I didn't know how to do anything. But
Yeah. Yeah, she kept all her emotions, I think, more inside. She's not. She was a single mom, and so she did not, you know.
Yeah.
And she grew up not really talking about feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
that
for
she's. That makes me very happy that she's coming.
Those are conversations I had with her as well. I felt like she had a very like hope so type of mindset, and I tried to get her to navigate because I'm not like that.
Did someone have breast cancer?
Mom.
Did it spread and did it go to the brain or did something go to the head?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Did she have a tumor or a brain aneurysm or something, or did something happen at like explosion?
It was very quick. We weren't aware, and there were hundreds of lesions in her brain that we didn't know about. So yeah, it was very, they were teeny tiny all over.
So she had to have died then fairly unexpected then, with that being said, because the sensation of almost not saying goodbye, the ripping away, she makes me feel like she was ripped away from you guys.
Literally her voice was taken. She was in remission on Monday. On Friday, I had her in the ER, found this out, and she was non-vocal by that next Wednesday until she passed. So she literally couldn't speak to us. Very heavy. Yeah, you were right on. It's been hard. Her mom we were very, very close family.
She has grandchildren?
Yes.
Does she have grandchildren? Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's trying to talk to me about her granddaughter, I think. Does she have a granddaughter?
2.
Okay.
Her girls.
Her girls.
It's okay.
Does August mean anything?
It's my daughter's birthday month. So yes.
Okay. Is this her first year past? Okay.
Yeah.
She's trying to talk about the upcoming holidays. Because she's trying to validate the message. She's trying to say things like, this is going to be a very challenging season because things will look different. It will feel different. You're deciding what to do. You're deciding how to carry out memories or the seed or the decor.
Bringing
out the Christmas decor from her.
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
She wants you to
That's-
bring her Christmas decorations out. She wants you to bring out her village or decor. She wants you to feel, and I get goosebumps right now. So if you're getting goosebumps too,
So
just
do
know
I.
it's her. But so she's coming through so actively because she wants to pull us out of this trench of thinking she's not around, because she's your strongest angel. She goes, "Wow, they can think that I'm the strongest one over here."
Oh,
So I think
that's so good.
Yes.
I think that she had to
So
live
we know
a
that, like, in
physical-
our hearts.
Absolutely, you know that, because you guys are so like soldiers of spirit that you just show up and you do the right thing always. And you're so compassionate, but she says these things to you guys.
Yeah.
Do not hold on to things you cannot control in other relationships of your life and other journeys within your life. You will observe others, but do not hold on to what they don't do. Do not hold on to how they treat their free will. She's encouraging you now that she's crossed over to always live for your authenticity and whatever truly makes you happy, even if it means making hard decisions or to get out of patterns or relationships that don't serve you anymore. Status quo she gives me, and she crosses it out. So she wants all status quo to be canceled out. Anything we think should be, it's going to be flipped upside down. Our lives are evolving, or coming in. Involvement's coming in. Involvement's coming in. Birthday. So there's like balloons going up in front of me. Could there be a birthday in the last 2 weeks or in the next coming 2 weeks?
Her birthday.
Yeah.
That's her first birthday with her past. Really, what, 3 days ago?
Yeah, the
So that's
15th on
neat.
Monday.
So you're talking
Okay.
about these, experiences, these holidays. We almost didn't even go to our grandma's house, and they share a birthday. So we've always celebrated their birthdays together, and with our family, and we almost didn't go,
I was not wanting to. I didn't think I could do it.
but we went, and it was wonderful.
It was very nice. It was laughter, like just a lot of good feelings that I think we needed to feel.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
Our grandparents, it meant a lot for our grandparents, her parents.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So please
Yeah.
know that your mom's soul is with you when you do these things, and that you can talk to yourself in your mind about how to get out. Okay. Woo, la, la, la. So we're in our mind sometimes. The one on my right. The one on my right, it's real bad.
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's Kylie.
your mom, check her cardigan. So your mom is talking to you today. Okay. Can I talk to you like real shit?
Yeah.
Please. This is why she's here. I mean, we're both.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know like what I'm about to go down. I have no idea what I'm about to say. But she's literally doing this. She's like, "Can we talk real shit?" Like, all right. Like I'm like, "Can I talk real?" Like, there's real. So now, or okay. She gives me relationship. She brings me. So, are you married?
Yes.
Are you going? But we're going through a rocky sensation here because this individual, I don't think, is giving you what you need. She keeps saying he can level up, I believe, or do more. But are we realizing some like narcissistic tendencies coming from him?
Her ex.
My mom was very much like.
That's who she's probably talking about.
Yeah.
Against?
Yes.
Okay.
Just not a good human being.
It's rocky. It's definitely a strange situation. And so it feels very much like you got into a pickle.
Yeah. Well, I am legally married to someone, but I am in a relationship with someone else.
Okay, so thank you for that clarification, but as long as you know what this is about, because so did he have an affair?
Yes, multiple.
She's talking to me about him.
Yeah.
She did not like him very much.
So she brings up the movie Ghost, and she goes, "This is just like Ghost."
Yeah.
Gosh.
I think actually our wedding song
Was from
that movie.
yeah. Oh shit.
But she, yeah, I guess the
Mhm.
thing is the current man that I'm with now, I was really on the fence if she liked him or not and approved of him. But I think she was just very protective of me and my daughter
Yes.
because of my
So is your
Yeah.
guy that you're with now, or your partner that you're with, partner? Are you with a guy or a woman?
guy.
Okay. I thought guy, but then I
Okay.
felt partner. I mean, who? You might enjoy
Yeah.
yourself a little differently. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Right.
We're not. It's funny. Yeah, for me that would make sense for her. And I've had conversations with her about being open with
Yeah.
certain things. She was not understanding.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm getting. Are you polyamorous or want to be polyamorous?
Yeah, that's the guy I'm with now. We have never actually done anything like that. But I had conversations with my mom.
Yeah.
And my mom was very like,
What? Like she didn't understand it.
yeah, so
That's
Okay,
just-
so
yeah.
listen. This is to validate some messages because I'm going to talk to you some. This is the real shit. I didn't know what I was going to talk about.
okay.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Well, because I never know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah. And that's how my mom
You
was
know, but
too.
I do.
I mean,
Now, because so here's what I get to do for you today. I get to bridge the gap between your conviction and how the reality of it is on the other side. Because if you're being called to live outside of the generational line and do things that are a lot different than, your mom, you're going to probably wonder if you're allowed or if you're going to disappoint or if you're going to be disapproved of if you are proactive on this authentically versus behind closed doors. So you're actually being encouraged to open up your heart and to do this guilt-free and whatever you choose to do. This is her form of supporting and encouraging you to do whatever makes you authentically happy, because at the end of the day, that's what this life is all about. And that's why it's called a present. The present day. So if you can enjoy the days in the ways that you know how, authentically, you can dismantle your worries, your fears, your depression, lady, and you can literally walk through this line of fire in this life and know that you're the phoenix. So you don't need to feel burnt, baby, because you are the fire. So it's all about knowing that you can move through this and just do whatever the hell you want to do. And you don't have to burn down bridges. You don't have to be explosive. You could just be like, hey, this is what it means to love me now. Watch me shine, motherfuckers. And it's like, that's all we need to adapt to.
That's perfect.
Fair?
I love that.
She needed to hear that.
Yes, because I am very much worried about other people's opinions
all the time.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because when you say that, your energies tell me that you don't fucking care. So it's like you care, but you don't. And so I need you to know that deep down, you're not here to make friends, bitch. You're here to fuck shit up. So if you're becoming complacent to people saying shit around you or about you, and you're just like, I don't know how to be liked anymore. It's like, well, bitch, it's because your complacency has robbed you from being authentically your awesome self, because you are only you and we need you. So don't ever question what you feel like is right, because let me tell you why things have to happen for you in your journey. Are you interested in knowing why your mom had to die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh my God.
Great.
To learn to self-accept and self-love you. Because what were you doing, baby boo, when she was alive? you put all your love to other people and to her. And you made sure that everybody else was taken care of. And you saw the pattern with her because she survived that shit. But guess what? You ain't living the present day to survive nothing. She's so funny.
This is great.
So she's like, you're here to thrive. And please know that I'm here watching you thrive. This is why I had to pass over, because if I didn't pass over now, you couldn't be the mom that you need for your daughter.
Oh shit. This is crazy.
Yeah, because we've talked about cycles, and I feel like my mom went through 2 divorces, and I felt was always going through similar things, like as far as relationships and like you know, and then she
that is
certain cycles. So that makes a lot of sense.
This is important, and this is very indicative of your call of being here, which is the generational pivot, right? So that's why she's talking to you about your intuition, because if you've lived a life where you couldn't really be authentically in tune to what you knew to be true, and you were always ostracized for the truth that you spoke out, in this time of your life, you're going to carry that bullshit and you're going to be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know who I am, and I don't know who I should love. And it's like, no, you do. Let's just forget about all what you were taught and then just go back down to the programming of when you were born, before the world got a hold of you, because your intuition palettes are like your bullshit meters on point. Ain't no wrong coming through you, girl, because you've survived. Fair? You know what you're doing. So if you speak to yourself in the ways of self-sabotage, you give your shadows and darkness more room to grow versus your light. So can you just view that as your demons? Because we all have these conversations, we all have these battles in our mind, we all go down these little Debbie Downer trails, especially when you got a mommy that's passed. And so she's going to come through and she's going to say things like this, like, hey, you better straighten up because I'm right next to you.
Yes.
This is great.
I love it.
So it's very beautiful if you ask me, because what this needs is she's giving you permission to surrender to the man you're with, because he has empathy in ways that you're not used to. And you don't know how to react. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to experience what it's like. It's almost weird. You're waiting for the last shoe to drop. She goes, you better quit. You better quit. So listen, Mama.
Oh my God.
Him and I've had, he's there for me a lot with my mom. It's just,
and she's like, what are you doing? Like trying to push him away. She's not
pushing him away. I know. She's talking to me all about it. I'll tell you more. She's literally talking to me about this because I need you to know that she is trying to give you new perspective on such a dark chapter, because your conception around it was needed. All right, because she's gonna think she's screwed something up if you're not careful.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's Mama.
This is so funny. She's gonna take it personal.
Yep, that's Mama.
Yes.
She's gonna be like, wait, so I'm doing something wrong? Like, no, that's the whole point. You've got to just listen to yourself. Golly, I'm so glad this isn't coming from me. This is from Mom.
Yes.
And you're doing a great job.
Yes, you are. You're hitting,
this
you're
is
hitting
perfect.
a lot of points that's Mom.
I love it. Wow.
And she keeps talking to me though that you are changing. So I'm gonna let her to just take the microphone now, because she's like really ready to like word vomit. She's like, you are hitting a new chapter of your life to where you need to open your heart to receive these new ways, because you're working at your regulation, your emotional regulation. You're working at maybe holding stuff in, bottling stuff out, and then maybe projecting in ways that aren't making you truly proud, because for the first time you're safe to talk to a man that won't ostracize you. So here's the thing. You need to realize that you have the capability to say, hold on, I just need to externalize and process these thoughts and process, but don't do that Because I can see you kind of getting upset, and I can see you kind of like maybe projecting on him because he's a safe space to learn. And so that's what you're doing, is that you're learning how to regulate through him because he's learning to love you unconditionally. Fair?
We have had many conversations about communicating, and we've talked about going into counseling. And because we both have certain past traumas that were, but he was with me during my darkest, hardest one I've ever endured, like ever.
Because it really comes down to them talking to us about the energies that we need, that's in our blind spots that we don't know and are unaware of. And that's the beautiful part about being an angel, she says. So if you don't use her,
oh gosh.
listen, it's so you got to realize that we don't die. I mean, it's like, so if she was spunky and if she was a single mom and she just got her shit figured out, even if she faked it till she made it, she's doing the same shit over here. Like,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
freaking love her.